Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who do rule well and teach this truth with our honesty and sincerity and great diligence. Say double shalom to you, Akim, that push this truth around the four corners of the earth to wake up the hopeful elect. You, Akim, that come looking like the heathen, but you are in fact of the stock of Israel. And you hold near and dear this truth and follow laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of your abilities, wherever you may be scattered. And shalom to the few sincere Akwatim that listen and learn in silence, playing creation role as the Lord commanded you to, which is in all subjection, referencing your husbands. This is your brother Azor from GMS St. Louis. This is going to be a quick video and basically an example of Esau's tongues falling up on themselves, their children complaining of ungodly fathers, you see, and Esau being exposed, man. Also, this kingdom being divided, it's just everything is leading to the demise of the rulership of Edom, man. I'm gonna play this, and Lord, when you be edified, I'm gonna grab some scriptures too.
The white man is enacting a story all over the world. We left our homes and flooded the world. We smothered culture. We smothered knowledge. We erased history and rewrote it our way. Myself, my grandfather is 100% Ashkenazi Jewish. Claiming to be Jewish, Ashkenazi Jewish is just a conspiracy. White men claiming to be of tribes of Israel when I'm Germanic. I have no ties to Israel, no ties to Judaism. It's a loosely written history that's been whitewashed over for centuries.
From the Renaissance.
Oh yeah, right. You wipe everything clean. It's funny how exactly the Renaissance is this rebirth, but it's white rebirth. I think at the same exact time the Renaissance is happening, Columbus is sailing to America and committing genocide. So the white man is enacting a story.
But here, what you
all
see
over the
is
world. We left our homes and flooded the world. We smothered culture. We smothered knowledge. We erased history and rewrote it our way. Myself, my grandfather is 100% Ashkenazi Jewish. Claiming to be Jewish, Ashkenazi Jewish is just a conspiracy.
This is just a sign of the times,
White men
man.
claiming to be of tribes of Israel when I'm Germanic. I have no.
Salakia. Go to the book of Psalms, chapter 64. And I'll just read from the top. A Psalm of David. To the chief musician, a Psalm of David. Hear my voice, O Yahweh, in my prayer. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend the bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Talking about the Israelites, man. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every man, every one of them, Salakia, and the heart is deep. But Yahweh shall shoot at them with an arrow suddenly. Shall they be wounded. So they shall make their own tongues to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. And that's what you see happening, man. You see happening. You see their own the Edomites telling on Edomites, man. You see them exposing the dirty deeds of their nation. And hey, what you see too is Esau throwing Jake out there, because Jake mingled himself out there with Esau to come up in this society, but he's the distraction, But they're being exposed, and the scriptures tell us that these things gonna happen. Um, let's go to Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judge thereof. If not, where and who is he? And he mentioned that they left their home and basically smothered the earth, smothered heritage, smothered history, and only put out, you know, history from their point of view as being the righteous. You see, they stole identities, man. They stole the identity of the Israelites and called themselves Ish. You know, let's go to the book of Micah. Matter of fact, this is Habakkuk 2 and verse 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by faith, by his faith. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death. You see, they didn't keep at home. They didn't stay within the borders that the Heavenly Father gave them to live in. But hey, if you can receive it, it was also prophesied of Isaac unto Esau that he was going to live by the sword and have the fatness of the earth, you see. So his lot was to be the wicked, man. And they've done that to the T. Who enlarges his desire as hell and is as death, and hell represents a condition. Also, it means the grave, the ground or a low estate, and cannot be satisfied. Right. The more Esau gets, the more he wants, and an insatiable appetite, and never satisfied with whatever he has, man. But gathereth unto him all nations. Is not America called the melting pot, where all nations come here? That golden city, and heapeth unto him all people. Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, Woe to him that increaseth that which is not his? How long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay. You see, and they laden themselves with thick clay. That debt, the debt ceiling is in the trillions, man. Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, Woe to him that increaseth that which is not his? That's all Esau does, man. Is increaseth that which is not his, whether it's land, whether it's money, resources, he takes, man. Whether it's taxes, you know, the people. This how greedy and selfish Edom is. They not even sharing the wealth with their own. They have a class system, man. None of your people is supposed to be hurting if you in the ruling class seat. Your people supposed to be straight, man. Shouldn't be one homeless Edomite, man. But this how Esau rules, man. He rules unjustly. Verse 7, they shall they not rise up suddenly, that shall bite thee, and awake, that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for booties unto them. Because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee, because of the men's blood, and for the violence of the land, of the city, and of all that dwell therein. Woe to him that coveteth an evil covetousness to his house, that he may set his nest on high, and he may be delivered from the power of evil. You see, this is Esau, man. They're going down. They're being exposed. These are all the things that they do, and the scriptures mean list off what this young Edomite is saying. It's in the scriptures. Let's go to the book of Micah. This is Micah chapter 2 and 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand. They pass laws that are unjust every day, man, because they can do it. And they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage. Look at them, man. They assume the identity of these other nations. The Greeks, who are the Japhetic people, they have been pushed out to the Pacific Island. Their land is in Greece. That's their land. And the Egyptians, now they claiming the they tried to, they put these people in Egypt. They place people in the land of Israel, calling them the chosen people. Meanwhile, the children of Israel are in captivity, and fit the curses mentioned in Deuteronomy 28 and 16 on down. Verse 3, therefore, thus said the Lord, behold, against this family do I devise an evil, from which ye shall not remove your necks, neither shall ye go haughtily, for the time is evil. In that day shall one take up a parable against you, and lament with the doleful lamentation, and say, we be utterly spoiled, he hath changed the portion of my people. How hath he removed it from me? Turning away, he hath divided our fields. And that's what they do, man. They go in, they part the land up, they colonize these lands, man. That's why you have uh, um, Israelites down in Jamaica that speak or in Haiti that speak French. Um, in certain Jakes that's in the UK. They you know basically they speak the different languages of their oppressors, man. Their captors. Um Certain down in Jamaica they speak French. Some of them speak French because these places were colonized by these different Edomite tribes, and so they divide the fields up. They go in, they part land. They always going into Africa, taking resources from those lands. You know, they always going into a place, taking the resource, man, and then changing a portion of the people. They'll wipe you out, man. The Lord gave everybody the portion that they were supposed to have. the lands divided up to the different nations um, in the earth. But this man is not satisfied, and you know, he has that covetous spirit. Look at the Israelites in America. What does he call them? Um, uh, Indians or Native Americans or Negroes, African Americans, blacks, Latinos, Mexicans. You know, even down in South America. Calling them the name after the lands that they have heaped unto themselves. They not calling you by your biblical nationality. They oppressing you in your heritage, man. But the Lord is shaking things up and basically, like a bully shakeout, you change out your pocket at lunch, all the lunch money. Esau is being flipped upside down and his pockets being ran, man. The Lord is shaking him up. Let's go to the book of Sirach or Ecclesiasticus, chapter 41. This is Ecclesiasticus 41 in verse 3. Fear not the sentence of death. Remember them that have been before thee and that come after thee, for this is the sentence of the Lord over all flesh. And why art thou against the pleasure of the Most High? There is no inquisition in the grave, whether thou have lived 10 or 100 or 1,000 years. The children of sinners are abominable children, and they that are conversant in the dwelling of the ungodly. The inheritance of sinners' children shall perish, and their posterity shall have a perpetual reproach. The children will complain of an ungodly father, because they shall be reproached for his sake. Woe be unto you, ungodly men, which have forsaken the law of the Most High God, Yahweh, for if ye increase, it shall be to your destruction. And you see a lot of these Edomites, they are ashamed of the history and the true culture and heritage of their people, man. To be murderous thieves and pillagers and grapers, man stealers. They are reproached for that history, man. And it's this young generation of Edomites that see, some of the Gen X see, but it's these young ones that see that their people is the problem, man. They're ashamed of that. It's videos where these Edomites is talking about they're ashamed to be white, which you're not white, you're translucent. See your blood through your skin. You're red, if anything, but baloney colored. But they ashamed of this. That this is all the doing of the Lord. Um, let's go to Revelation 2:9. And it reads, I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. Talking to the Israelites, man. We rich in faith, man. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. Now, listen to this. Verse 10, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried. Who controls the prison system? So you see that the so-called white man is the devil in the flesh, man. That's who it's talking about. The devil means deceiver, diablos. This means deceiver. This man has deceived the whole world. He's the biggest devil. And this is who the Bible is speaking of when it mentions the devil, man. Um, let's go to the book of. Let's go to Matthew, chapter 12 and verse 25. And Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. If Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? You see, these devils casting each other out, man. So how can this kingdom even stand just alone with that? Not to mention all the other nations that are teaming up against this place. Not to mention the Lord and sending these chariots, sending the chariots, man, to manifest themselves, scoping things out. Not to mention the Israelites waking up and proclaiming this truth on the highways and byways, man, prophesying the downfall of this place spiritually, at war. There's no way. There's no resurrecting this place, man. It's going out just how the Lord said it would. Let me go to the book of Jeremiah, chapter 49, and verse 7, concerning Edom. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman? That's a tribe, so-called Germans, being the smart of the Edomites, man, being those scientists, man. That's why America went and got a lot of German scientists to come and work for them, man. Teaming, those are the that commercial. I remember Mercedes come out with a commercial and it used to say, "That's German engineering." Like how, like just they the top of the engineers, but the Lord gave them that wisdom, just for them to bring themselves to their demise. Um, is counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished? Flee ye, turn back, dwell deep, O inhabitants of Dedan, for I will bring the calamity of Esau upon him, the time that I will visit him, and the Lord is visiting this man. If grape gatherers come to thee, would they not leave some gleaning grapes? If thieves by night, they will destroy till they have had enough. But I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. You see, Esau steal till there ain't nothing left, man. But it's saying like if thieves come by night, they gonna just get some till they had enough. Esau don't have enough. He don't get enough, man. And the Lord is exposing his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. You see, Everyone around him gets screwed over, man. Leave thy fatherless children, I will preserve them alive, and let thy widows trust in me. For thus saith the Lord, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken. Talking about the Israelites. We were not created to drink from the Lord's cup of indignation. We were made to be the righteous seed, the vessel of unto honor, Salakia. Verse 12, and art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. For I have sworn by myself, said the Lord, that Basra, aka one of Esau's main um habitations, ancient habitations, but wherever Esau is, that's where Basra is. That's where Mount Seir is. That Basra shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste. You see, I have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent unto the heathen, saying, gather ye together and come against her and rise up to the battle. You see, the Lord is stirring up these nations to come against this place, man. For lo, I will make thee small among the heathen and despised among men. Thy terribleness have deceived thee, and the pride of thine heart, O thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock. You see, that's Esau habitation, man. Even here, you go to Eureka, Missouri, you'll see them Edomites live in the hill, man. Like the house is stuck in the hill. On the incline. They make skyscrapers, man. They used to living in the caves, man. That's who it's talking about. The clefts of the rock. Mount Seir. If you look up Mount Seir in Georgia, Russia, you'll see they made their home in the clefts of the rock. That holdest the height of the hill, though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle, I will bring thee down from thence, said the Lord. Also Edom shall be a desolation, every one that goeth by it shall be astonished and hiss at all the plagues thereof. As in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighbor cities thereof, said the Lord, no man shall abide there, neither shall a son of man dwell in it. You see, the Lord is going to take this place out. Let's go to I'll end it off with Second Ezra, chapter 6 and verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. You see, Esau ruling is the end of the world. It's the end of an age. And Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So Jacob is the Israelites are going to be ruling in the next age to come. This is the age of Esau falling down, and Jacob being put into power, by the Lord, by the Lord's right hand, which is Yahweh Shai and his army of angels. And you see, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. You see, everybody thinking, oh, China gonna be the next to rule the world. No, it's gonna be the Israelites, the people you least expect. Those niggers and those spicks and those, you know, undeserving, those slaves that you counted out. Well, the kingdom of heaven was promised to us. And that's what you're witnessing. The downfall of Esau, his kingdom being him being knocked out of, cast down from heaven, basically. He's being cast down from rulership, and you're about to see the supernatural exalting of Jacob, man, of the Israelites, man. Lord is going to put us back in our homeland. The Lord is going to put us into rulership and you nations in subjection. It's in the scriptures, man. Pursuant to Isaiah the 14th chapter. But I hope this has been a edifying lesson. I'm gonna say Kwam Yasharala, Shalom, and the Baba Bar. I think I might just play this one again.
America and committing genocide. So the white man is enacting a story all over the world. We left our homes and flooded the world. We smothered culture. We smothered knowledge. We erased history and rewrote it our way. Myself, my grandfather is 100% Ashkenazi Jewish. Claiming to be Jewish, Ashkenazi Jewish is just a conspiracy. White men claiming to be of tribes of Israel when I'm Germanic. You know, I have no ties to Israel, no ties to Judaism. You know, it's a loosely written history that's been whitewashed over for centuries. And, you know,
From the Renaissance.
oh yeah, right. You wipe everything clean. It's funny how exactly the Renaissance. It's this rebirth, but it's white rebirth. Think of the same exact time that Renaissance is happening. Columbus is sailing to America and committing genocide.